Hello students. Today we will study chapter 3 Election and Representation from our book 1 of Political Science. You all know what elections are. We recently had our 2019 elections in which we chose the BJP government to rule over us. So, elections are a method by which the citizens choose their representatives in a democracy. It happens so because being a huge country, we are not able to rule it ourselves. And so we need people to rule it for us. And that is why we need elections. Now, who are representatives? Representatives are the persons elected by the citizens and sent into the government as MP, MLA, etc. So you have any problem? You need to tell anything to the people? You want some work to be done? Contact your nearest MLA or MP. We all know what democracy is. Democracy is a form of government where for the people, by the people, of the people, as Abraham Lincoln had said. There are two types of democracies, direct democracy and indirect democracy. I'm sure you know what direct and indirect democracy are. If you're a little confused, just take a look here. Direct democracy is one where the citizens directly participate in the day-to-day decision-making and running of the government. In the ancient times, the Greek city-states were resorted to direct democracy, where people sat together and discussed their local problems and tried to find a solution. It still happens in the villages in India, and those are now known as Gram Sabhas. You can understand from these examples that this can happen only in places where the population is less. You can take an example of your class also. Whatever decision is done in your class, we don't have elections here. We just discuss it amongst ourselves and then come to a conclusion. So that is also something similar to direct democracy. The next and the most prevalent form of democracy today is indirect democracy. Like I said, direct democracy cannot be practiced when a decision has to be taken by lakhs and crores of people. That is why rule by the people usually means rule by people's representatives. In such an arrangement, citizens choose their representatives who in turn are actively involved in governing and administrating the country. For example, India. We in India have an indirect democracy. You can understand the example of indirect democracy by your school parliament. Because all students of the school cannot make decisions in the school, cannot solve a problem together. So we choose our representatives, where we have elections and we choose our head boy, head girl and other such posts so that they can speak on behalf of us. So these are two forms of democracy, direct and indirect democracy.